Hello, good evening. I was miles away then. Good evening, it's Wednesday, so we're just going to have a play. Now, I have got, well, I haven't got, I've had to make a little tag, and I've just realised how badly cut that is, but we'll work with it. So I'm going to do a tag. I found a stencil, yep, and we're just going to have a bit of a play with that, I think. And we're going to use our floofy stamp, because I do like my floofy stamp. Yeah, so we're going to use that one. Evening, Marla. So yeah, that's my plan for tonight. We're just going to have a bit of fun and just a bit of messing. And we're actually going to experiment because I don't know if this is going to work, but we'll see. You know how it goes. We'll have a bit of a play. If it don't work, then it don't work. You know not to do it then, don't you? Anyway, let's get crafting, shall we? There we go. And it should be a lot brighter in here because my bulb decided to blow in here earlier. I don't know how it's done that because it's an LED one. There we go. My chair didn't want to roll properly. So, like I say, I've got a tag that's cut down to the usual tag size we have. 3 1/4 would be 6 1/4. Sounds really northern then, didn't I? Sorry. So all I'm going to do is just grab a little bit of washi, because we do love washi tape. It's really useful for everything. Pop it on my top to just fluff it. I'm going to turn it at an angle, I think. Just pop a little bit on here so it doesn't run away from me, because the last thing I want is for it to move and do it that way. There we go. And I'm just going to do exactly the same now with my stencil. Evening, Maxine. I'm going to pop that down there. So it's a bit bent. This is why you should always keep your stencils nice and flat, so you don't end up with them acting like, well, Himalayas. It fell off the shelf before. I thought, you know what, we're going to try something, because normally you get your sprays and things on here, but I'm not going to do that. I'm going to try and see if we can do it without oxides, because I'm in an experimenting mood this week, as you've probably twigged. So I'm going to start off with my mustard seed. I've just picked up a couple of random colours. I want it splodgy, but I don't want it solid, if that makes any sense at all. Evening, Mum. So we're just going to press this down. No, it's going to go onto my stencil, so we'll do it the other way around. That's fine. We know now, don't we? So let's get our stencil off. Didn't know whether it would work, and it didn't. So we're going to take my stencil off. We're going to turn my piece of card over, and that's fine. We'll do it that way instead. So I'm going to plonk that down on there. Just give it, let's give it a little bit of a rub. I told you it was an experiment. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. I'm just going to give it a quick rub with my brayer. I can't remember the name of it. Let's lift it up. Oh, I didn't ink that up very well, did I? We'll try again. I know what I'm trying to do. If it doesn't work, we'll go back to our brusher. But I wanted to try with Distress Oxides. You're all sat there going, what are you trying to achieve? Well, when I find out, I'll tell you. This is where I should really play. Go and play by myself for a while, shouldn't I? Instead of come on here and go, right, this is what we're going to try, and it never works. But that's okay. Oh, that was my gel pen just going in my bin. Reminds me, I'll pick it up in a minute. It's kind of worked. Not like I wanted it to, so we'll try again. If I lift it up like that, can you see? Because I didn't have my oxide directly. We'll do it properly this time. I was hoping I could cheat, but it didn't work. You can tell I'm in a huff now, can't you? It didn't work. Will do, because we'll make it work. Okay. Get rid of our acetate. And this time we're going to grab our pink. I've got everything all over my desk again. Oops. Should have put a piece of paper underneath this. So you can see it's pretty pink, isn't it now? Should take the tape off as well. And I'm just going to give it a quick spritz. I'm going to hold it up and do that because you know me, I prefer to dangle it dangerously in spritz. Yep. Yeah, I've got a better feeling about this now. Let's put this down over here, I think. I'm going to use my brayer again just because it's a very spiky one and it doesn't like my fingers. There we go, that's better, isn't it? I'm going to save that for a second. See, we always get there in the end. I was trying to be lazy once for the first time. Does look pretty cool this time around, doesn't it? Come on, that's a big blob there that doesn't want to dry. There we go. And then, can I be clever, or is it not going to work? It might work. We will see. I'm going to splodge it down there again. Just try to line it up. Let's grab our brayer again. There we go. Does look pretty cool, doesn't it? I think my stencil's got quite an edge to it as well. I really fancy a bit of blue on that. I don't know why, but it's saying, oh, we need a little bit of blue coming on there now. So yeah, we're going to do a little bit of blue. Evening, Chris, all the way from France. Oh, sounds lovely. I bet the weather's gorgeous over there. It's gorgeous here, to be fair. There we go. Let's just clean that off a little bit because I want to change it for a bit of blue. We're going to go for a bit of blue as well. I wasn't going to because I wanted my flowers to be blue, but you know what? Why not? Why not indeed? Let's get rid of our tape. It's still really bent. I'm going to do. Let me just grab a blue. I want a real like blue, you know what I mean. Ah, there we go, there's my favourite, bit of salty ocean. Can't beat it. So I'm only going to do a teeny tiny bit because I only want a teeny tiny bit of this one. Don't like dragging my ink over stencils because they've got a bit of a rough edge, you know, when they get cut they do have a bit of a rough edge, and I just don't like the idea that they're going to well, they're going to hurt my ink pad. I don't like that. You know I'm very particular about my ink pads. There we go. Oh, that's not going to spritz it, is it? That should do. I'm just going to grab this again and oops. I know, it's the small things into that amuse me. So I'm going to do a little bit down here. I'm just using the edge of my brayer. I'm not using the whole thing because I only want splodges. I don't want too much. Look at that. Let's turn it round and we'll go. I'm going to do the same way. Plop it down again and just, can you see I'm just like wheeling my brayer. I'm not doing the whole thing, I'm just picking little patches. Nearly on my toe. There we go. Right, that looks amazing, doesn't it? I don't want to waste that because it looks really cool. I had it the other day. Where's it gone? Come on, I know you're not shy. Where's it gone? I'm looking for my little index card book. But it's not here. Rude. You know what? I'm not wasting that ink. We're going to plop it on a piece of card. I'll move that over there for now. I'm just going to give it another spritz because I've been faffing for a minute trying to find something that I can't find. So I'm just going to give it another spritz. And we'll just give it a quick doop. And we'll go this way. And let's do another one, shall we? We'll pop it there. I really like that as a background by itself, to be fair. I'm going to move that over there. Oops. Just clean that off. Right, I'm done faffing with my stencil now. I'm quite happy with my splodgy, non-splodgy, kind of organised background we've got going. Put you back up there before I lose you, or you roll off and bop me on the toe. Because it would happen, wouldn't it? Grab this one down. Apologies, I keep yawning. It's been a busy few days actually. Must have been busy because Bear's yawning his head off inside actually. When Bear admits he's tired, you know you've had a busy few days. Right, I'm going to grab that just there for now. And I'm going to get some texture. I know we've already got loads of texture going on here. However, haha, it's already on a block. I thought it was. And then I had a mass panic that if that wasn't on the block, something else would be that you can't see yet. That's okay. Right, so I'm going to grab my numbers. I love this big number one. And I think we're just going to go all over in that background. I think we are. I'm in a very slap it on and see what happens kind of mood tonight. And you all just said, why not, aren't you? I know. So I'm not worrying about getting this inked up perfect because it doesn't need to be. And in fact, that's looking very, very yellow. So I'm just going to take I don't want to ruin that. I'm going to leave that there. I'm going to grab another piece. I'm just going to pop that on there, do a quick print off it because I don't want this to overpower everything. Because I forgot how yellow mustard seed is. I know that's a crazy thing to say. Look. Cool. I'm making backgrounds tonight, aren't I? And then on here, we're just going to come along. Actually, fits perfectly just like that. Give it a quick. Just like that. And it is there. It looks very, very pale on screen. Don't know if it's going to pick it up. Just around here. Yeah, it is there. It is. Oops. Kitchen roll. Don't know where it's gone. I'll have to use that one. No, it's not like me not to be able to find my kitchen roll on here. I have to use my emergency one. I've learned I need to keep a spare in here because it's a long run back when you've spilt something. and you always spill something, don't you, when you've got no kitchen roll handy. Right, so do I need to dry that? Might do, maybe not, but we will see. Now I thought I picked it out before. Oops, just press the wrong button. I know I've got the I wants on, there it is. I knew I'd picked it out before. Thought I had. I want unique. Evening, Rachel. So I'm going to grab my little unique here. I am going to dry that because that yellow went on, didn't it? We're going for very bright grunge tonight, aren't we? Okay, right. I'm going to leave that where it is. So I've got my little unique stamp. It's decision times now. We're going for... I said I wanted my floof as well, didn't I? Because I do like this stamp. Just knocked all those backgrounds we've just done all over the floor. So we're going to have our little floofy guy on there. See, part of me just wants to put unique coming up the side because I think that'll look quite nice. And then, no, we're going to do that. We're going to pop him there, and then we're going to have a bit of UI if I can find it. Or I am. Might do I am for a change. Only because I don't know where you are. It's, yeah, do I am. Right, there you go. Decision made. I'm going to use this lovely unique. Do I want it in black? It's too late now. I've inked it up, haven't I? Does anyone else do that? They just start to ink and then go, oh, did I want it in that colour or not? Now I'm going to start this in the middle because if I don't, you know it's not going to line up at one end. So you can end up with a full word at one end where you started and a half word at the other end, if that makes sense. So if you start in the middle, then in theory you'll end up with leftover bits either end. I know I'm doing really naughty inking up there. You won't tell me off, will you? See, I still ended up half an hour. There we go. Just do a bit of... There we go. Tidy up time. I did say I was just going to play tonight, didn't I? That's exactly what we're doing. Not quite sure where we're going with this or what we're doing, but the process is always fun. Right. Then he's going to go there like so. And then... Oh, I'll keep moving that one. I am just going to find, oh, there we go. I'm going to use I am because that's the one I can find. Yeah. I am unique. I'm being very unique tonight. I'm going to stick that onto a different piece of paper. And actually I'm going to do unique as well at the same time. Right, okay. had I thought this through, we could have done unique going down the page, couldn't we? But I didn't. That would have looked really impressive, wouldn't it, if we'd have coloured in unique as it went down the page. But it's okay. You can see how my brain works at times, can't you? It's quite a scary thing to witness. Right, anyway. I need a bit of card. I'm going to move that to one side for a second, because I want I am first. Ooh, dirty fingers. Not dirty fingers, inky fingers. They're not dirty, they're just inky. One of the two. So I am. And let's get our unique on there. I reckon it'll squeeze in that way. Yes, it will. I always like stamping in the corners because then I've only got two sides to cut then, haven't I? There we go. So I am unique. We've got that bit done, and then we want our Mr. Floof. Oh, let's do a lot of stretching tonight, aren't I? There we go. You should fit on that piece. There we go. Right, let's just get these blasted with my heat gun. I don't know how I've ended up with such messy fingers everywhere. Right. Oh, let's do this one as well. Would have looked really cool, wouldn't it, if I'd have stamped it so we could have got to be unique down. That's where I should have thought ahead. Right. I really want to just run around the edges on these, but it's going to take a while to do. So, no, I'm not going to do it. Yes, I am. Just going to do a couple. And then see, doesn't that look so much better, just putting that little bit of shading in? It is worth it, isn't it? See, versus that bit that I've not done. Yeah, so much better. And I'm not even being fussy with it because I haven't decided what we're doing with our writing yet, but I do want to make it stand out a bit. We might pop a bit of colour in it, so we might take our blue, what do you reckon? Or our pink. There we go. I'll do these top ones as well. I think if we do it pink and then we'll do our floof in blue. Yeah. There we go. Decision made. And my colouring would be even better if I had sharpened my pencil a little bit. It was pretty blunt, that one. There you go. Not sure if it's... Could be Facebook playing up. I know I went a little bit out of focus a minute ago though. Just because I like playing with the camera, that's all. Or being mean to the camera, one of the two. There we go. So all I'm going to do is just add, I'm going to need more water than that. I'm trying to be good and not put too much water on. Because otherwise I just end up sitting here heating everything up, don't I? And you can tell I'm not even being precious about my colouring in. It is just what it is. It's not... Oops. You can see that I just reactivated all that yellow. That's okay. And why did I choose pink, not the blue? It's because I think the pink and the yellow are our main two colours in the background, and that blue is just a highlight. So I'm going to use that highlight of our background for our focal point. If I'd have done it in blue, I think it would have been arguing a bit too much with it as to what it's meant to be looking at. Might be wrong, and it might have worked, but I think these two colours were better this way around. There we go. Every time I hit a big patch of that yellow, it just reactivates it. Never known a colour quite like it. Go reactivating. There we go. Just popping a little bit more pink down. Oops. There we go. Doesn't help I keep putting loads of water just on the yellow. Like I say, I'm not going for bestest colouring in the world. I'm going for somewhere near the letters. We've got our... I keep putting too much water in it. Now I'm going to stick my arm in it, aren't I? Lost sight of my puddle then. Right, nearly there. I think it was worth it. Just that little bit of pink coming down the side there. Yeah. Didn't want it to be too much, but just a little. Just coloured my table in pink at the same time. Right, so that bit's done. Quite liking that. I'm going to make him pop, so I'm going to use... It is very subtle, isn't it, Noelle? But it works, and that's what we like. We like little subtle bits that work. Whoops. I was going to cheat and use my pens, but actually I'm just going to use my green. I know I can colour it in with my oxides, but so much easier to use a pen on that bit. And then I was going to grab my pen and do the blue in my pen, but that's introducing another tone, isn't it? So we're going to grab our blue, our lovely salty ocean. Oop, that isn't the paintbrush I was using. I'm just going to come in. Boop, 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 boop. Mr. Blue. Just like that. Can't tell if I'm going to sneeze. Apologies. Oop, I think it's gone. Someone once said to put your tongue at the roof of your mouth, and it does actually work. It works for a few things there as well. But then if your sneeze does come, whoof, it's really hard to sneeze with your tongue at the roof of your mouth. Right. Yeah, random facts for a Wednesday night. Nearly said Thursday then. Righty ho. I think, let me grab, you know what's coming next, don't you? It has to be done. I know I've not dried my blue yet. I'm hoping it's going to dry enough for me to be able to cut it out once I've done my white bits. And if not, we'll grab my heat gun and we'll go for it. There we go. Mr. Floof. Yeah. Dry-ish. I'm just going to leave that lovely border around it again. Just a lovely white border. One, because it makes cutting out a whole lot easier. And two, it's going to make it pop out from its background, because that's what we like. Don't get me wrong, I do enjoy making backgrounds because they're fun. Oh, sticky scissors, so there we go. Oops. Not doing it, needs just cutting out again. I know I say it so many times, because we've got doodly edges, it means you get away with really bad cutting out like I'm doing. Should have done his stalk first. I always say that, don't I? There we go. Oops. Sticky scissors. Don't like sticky scissors, do we? Here, we put him in the bin as well then. So we're going to have him. Does look cute, doesn't he? Super cute. And then I need to decide on my little wordies. Yes, I'm just thinking we've got this lovely bit up the side, haven't we? See, part of me is wanting to turn it and put I am unique coming up the side. However, no. I'm just going to do that in black, in dark grey or black, whichever one comes out the pot first. Warm grey came out the pot first. Evening, Debbie. So we've got a little bit of I am. I'm stuck on the end of my pen. Looks like that. I am unique. I still stick my tongue out when I'm colouring in, it's not good. Especially where it's tricky lines. I don't do it when I'm painting, I don't do it when I'm using my pens, it's really weird. Nearly there. There we go. I'm getting there, I'm getting there. There we go, right. Should have had a countdown, shouldn't we? How many we had left to do. A little bit of white gel pen. I'm probably going to regret putting this on now. I should have done it after I've cut them out, because they'll still be wet, but there we go. Gone a bit over the top on that myrrh. I'm committed now. I've done it wrong on one, I'll do it wrong on all of them. There we go. I am unique. I'm just going to chop this down. Oops, daisy. I am liking it. I just. I want something. I know. I just want a little something on that side. You're very kind, Noelle. I'm not quite happy. I know. I'm never happy. You know what I mean. Not quite happy for me tonight. So, whilst I'm sat here going, not quite happy, I'm going to whack. No, I'm not, because it doesn't want to work. There we go, it's working again. I'm going to pop this onto some black card. We can take it from there. I wonder, have I got let's pop you on there and then we'll have a look in a minute. Do I need that to be a little bit bigger? Probably. Tell you what, this is some very thick card. I feel like I need my Weetabix to use it. Right, I know what we're going to do. There we go. I want some black bits just around the edge. So I'm going to go like that. Just going to grab, oops, the daisy, my texture stamps, because I am looking for always the way, isn't it? The one you want. Well, that one will do if I can't find the one I really want. Nope, that one will do. Actually, that one will probably work better, to be fair. Just gonna grab our sketch lines and we're gonna pop them on here. Let's get rid of Mr. Floof off our stamping block. Just stick my stamp to the table. Whoops a daisy. And then we are just going to do a little bit around the edge. Turn it around. Nope, I'm going to have to ink it up. I was trying to be quick. And this isn't a quick job. Let's take a little bit of time to do it. Whilst I want to take a smidgen off that ink, I'll take another smidge off this ink, just like that. Do the bottom. Ooh. I'm grunging it up even more. I was going to say I might not do this side, but I'm going to have to because I've already started to come over my words there. So it's one of them. I've started, so we will finish it. There we go. Messy, messy, messy. I'm just going to, I should have done this before I did my black. Definitely I'm going to dry it actually. There we go. I should have done this before I did my black around the edge, but I didn't know I wanted to, so I'm just going to take a little teeny tiny bit of pink. Move my glue out of the way as well. it just doesn't feel like it's been brought together. Yeah, so if it was card, you'd be matting and layering it onto something, whereas with it being my tag, I should have probably done a mat and layer on my tag as well, but see, it just needed that little bit of pulling it together. And by using the pink, I'm not overpowering it. I think the yellow would have been too bright because it is mustard seed, and I keep forgetting how bright mustard seed is. But I am loving it. It is a very summery, springy colour. So I've been using it a lot recently. There we go. See, it just needed framing, didn't it? It was bugging. It was bugging me. So it's been fixed now. Now our little doodad can come and stand over here. And we're going to have, might even drop that off and we'll cut his edge off because he is a little bit big. And then Unique's going to do exactly the same. So let's get that stuck down. We are going to as well just use a little bit of foamy tape on that one. I've still not unstuck my scissors, so we might as well keep sticking my scissors up, haven't we? Oops, just like that. Just a little bit. Stuck to my finger. There we go. Nearly. Come on. Come on. There we go. Oh, don't let me down now. Come on, Mr. Gloop. Thank you. I'm going to pop that there. And just stick his stalk down. And these guys are going to go flat, I think. So we'll do, I'm just going to drop that black over the edge because we will trim it off, I think. And we're going to have Unique just popping over his stalk. Stem, whatever, which one it's called. I can never remember, is it a stalk or a stem on a flower? Could be either, I think. And then just to finish him off, there we go. Can't be a little bit of glossy accents. Over the top. Well, you can if you actually got it inside the line. Mine's gone a bit not so over the lines. There we go. All done. I would put some ribbon on it, but I don't know where my hole punch is. And now I've put that glossy accents on. I think it's going to be a bit of a mess to do. So, there we go. We had a bit of a play, haven't we? We used mustard seed, flamingo, and salty ocean. I should have known that. Used the stencil to create that lovely, fabulous texture border, a background even. If I hold it up, you can see it. Check out that background. And we've got some numbers in there as well. Just about make them out. And then we've got our lovely Unique saying. Coloured it in pink, and then we popped Mr. Floof over the top because He's wonderful, and we've got some backgrounds to play with another day. Look how bright they are. They're cool, aren't they? Right. That's it. Let me move things so I can actually get back to my pewter. There we go. So that's it from me tonight. Thank you for joining me. We won't be here on Monday or Wednesday next week because it's half term and we are off on our jolly bobs again. Oh, thank you both. I make it look so easy. There was a few moments on that one, shall we say. Didn't quite know where that one was going to go. I nearly put my arm in it then. But we got there. And I'm really pleased with it, actually. It's as it's turned out. I'm glad I put the pink round the edge, though. If I hadn't put that pink round the edge, wouldn't have worked, would it? There we go. Anyway, see, there's always a way to fix something when it goes wrong. Yeah. So, as I was saying, not here Monday, but there will be a video going up with our Celia, I can't even speak now, with our Celia monthly make, and if I get a chance I will do one for next Wednesday as well. So yeah, I think that was everything I had to tell you. Monthly make, if you want to order one, you need to do it by Friday because they are going out the door early, and yeah, your monthly makes will be going out the door early as well. So I think that's everything. I think so. Yep. Yeah, not here next week, but there will be a video. Again, my voice is going. I don't know what I've done to it. I think it's the pollen or something. I'll blame it on the pollen because it's always the pollen's fault. Video Monday. Hopefully I'll get one done for Wednesday as well. Even though if I sound this croaky, you don't want one doing, do you? And then we'll be back the following Monday for the next monthly make box. Hope that all makes sense. Thank you again for joining me tonight. I hope you enjoyed that. I definitely did. It's good to just play sometimes and see where it takes you. And yeah, I've lost the train of thought. So thank you for joining me. Take care, stay safe, and I will see you all again very soon. Thanks for watching. Bye for now.